Good morning. As you can see here, I have some soaps that I've unmolded. These were another melt and pour project, the second project, and I used that triple butter melt and pour soap base, which was shea butter, cocoa butter, and hold on, let me see. Shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter. And so these are the loofah scrubs. So the loofah soaps. As you can see, I have my loofah inside. And on this mold, I used the it's like a massage mold, I guess. Or I was thinking it would be more like a shampoo mold. I don't know. But I really like how the melt and pours dry so fast, and they're immediately ready for use. I'm a little congested. I had bread. Yeah, so the fragrance oil that I used in this one, because these are Christmas gifts, was called Snickerdoodle from Crafter's Choice. So I did that. This is one entire batch. So here's another one, a different soap mold. And as you can see, the loofah is on one side. It's all throughout, actually. The loofah fits in the entire mold. It just sticks out a little bit on the top. But this was one where the additives that I used were the colloidal oatmeal and the white kaolin clay, as well as the gel from the flaxseed. So I have a whole thing of flaxseed that I've ground and turned into gel. So I added those, and then also a tiny wee bit of vitamin E. So these smell really good. They smell like cinnamon, like a Snickerdoodle cookie should smell, I guess. And here is another project, I used the clear melt and pour soap, and I have two molds here, and I just want to show you how easy it is to unmold these. You just peel it away, pop it out, whatever. This one is the flower mold, and it's a different scent. Look at that, how pretty. Can you see the flower inside? This is I used a dried yellow flower and lavender, little bits of lavender in here. And you can see from the other side. And what I used for the additives in this one was honey. I used this tiny little jar of honey, the goldenrod honey, and lavender essential oil. So this one was actually a really fun project. I don't know, you can probably see halfway through this, there's like sort of a line, because I did it in stages. Because I wanted the bits of flowers, the little flower bits, I wanted them to suspend throughout the soap bar. I didn't want them to all sit at the bottom or at the top. So I sprinkled some at the bottom, and then I poured in some of the soap, and then let it kind of cool so that the next sprinkling of flowers kind of suspended so that they just didn't all sink through. So so that was the whole idea for this soap project. And I think with this soap base, just look how pretty these are. With this soap base, it might get like, it might bleed, not bleed, it might have condensation on this type of soap if you don't wrap it right away. So I'm going to wrap these. I'm going to put these in those plastic bags that came with that soap kit that I bought. But look at that. This one's a little more clear because I microwaved it in small batches. So this one is a little more clear, but it's all the same. And I never thought I was a fan of lavender, of the scent, but this is actually, it smells really good. It might be because I'm congested right now. But also some of the videos that I watched where people were using melt and pour and putting dried flowers. Some of their dried flowers would turn color after the soap dried up, and mine didn't. My yellow flowers that I used in this soap mold, look at that one. That one's really pretty. They didn't, the yellow is still yellow. And it didn't turn like purple or red or whatever, and like some of the other people. Of course, I did use a different flower and probably a different soap base than what the other people used. But I was worried that it might change color, but it didn't. Alright, and so on this mold, I used the little bees and honeycomb design. So let's see. Okay, that's cute. It's not very clear out of this soap mold. Like this one is pretty clear. This one looks kind of hazy. Can you see the difference? I wonder why. I used two different molds. I don't know why it turned out that way, but it's okay. Here's another design. Each one of them are a different design. And there's not a whole lot at the bottom of this one. It's all on this side. But I do like that honeycomb design. I think on this one I didn't want a whole lot to be at the bottom because I wanted that honeycomb to shine. Because if you remember, what I said was I used this honey in this recipe. I used this goldenrod honey, and so I wanted the color of the honey to shine through on this particular one because it had a lot of honeycomb on the design. Really pretty. I don't like how it's not shiny though. I thought they were supposed to be shiny. They're shiny on this side where it touched the air, where it was exposed to the air. And look at this design. Two bees, some honeycomb. And a couple more. This one is two bees and some flowers. And little bits are suspended throughout a little bit. A little bit. Here's the last one. And this one is a big flower here and a bee. But on this one I didn't put a whole yellow flower in. I really should have, because it should have gone right here in the center at the very beginning, but I didn't do that. Oh, I did put a whole flower in. It's just not at the bottom. It's kind of in the middle of that mold. That didn't really work out very well. But that's okay. Can you see the design? It's very hazy. I don't know why it's so hazy. Anyway, now I can wash these molds. But this is how this little project turned out. It's not too bad. I got a lot of soaps, a couple hours worth of work. 10 of the Snickerdoodle, 9 of the lavender honey. The honey lavender. Goldenrod honey and lavender. It actually smells really good. It smells like a sweet lavender. See, I like how these ones shine. These ones are shiny. These ones are not so shiny. They're just dull. I don't get it.